The Elders Equinox transmission. The pyramid above the grids over Europe. A pyramid was placed above the grids over Europe, creating great mythologies for the souls to experience. The soul who creates through this pyramid goes by the frequency Triogenes the Storyteller. He is one who can capture the imagination of one soul, or all souls, as he weaves the patterns of his stories throughout the energies of the matrix. These patterns would appear to repeat in cycles, each with its own cast of characters incorporated in a body of work that would have no beginning nor end, but would weave forever, creating new stories. Woven into the fabric of each myth are the keys of the creational process. These myths would be regarded as the great mysteries of the creation of humanity. And these myths would take on many dimensions and lessons, in which the souls would select one or more roles. Myths are not bound by space nor time, and may be entered as the souls may desire. Let us enter the halls of the pyramid of mythological rendering. There you will be able to interact in all myths at the same time by merely placing your consciousness into their matrix. For it is here that I, Thoth the scribe, write many of the storylines as dictated to me by the souls. Perhaps you and I can create a myth of our own. For in truth, all is myth. Myth is all. Inkoshimo kusina kiyoko asina kiyako. Inkoiko moshina sika kiyoko. Inkayino kushina emosina kikoaya. Inkiyino imoshina sika ikoaya. Inoshina simokia koa. Welcome, sweet ones. It gives us great pleasure to be with you in this magical month of March, as you experience the new moon solar eclipse and equinox on March the 20th, and following this, the third blood moon lunar eclipse on April the 4th. Additionally, sweet ones, you are offered an opportunity to enter in soul consciousness into the pyramid of creation above the unity grids over Europe, holding the mythologies of creation and amplified through the sun, central sun and galactic center, and the overlighting of the Syrian Archangelic League of the Light. The new moon solar eclipse, sweet ones, merges into a deeper level of the myths, roles and stories you are creating and co-creating individually and collectively to experience heaven on earth and the new earth templates of light. It is a passageway that continues the dance of the divine masculine and divine feminine archetypes, with a focus in March on the divine masculine and the energy of Mars, which takes you into greater leadership and creative roles as you draw upon the divine will and power within you and around you through these beautiful planetary activities of light, and further move beyond the veils of illusion. And as you experience the doorway of the eclipse multidimensionally, you draw upon the parallel realities of the roles of leadership you have experienced in each now moment, and the myths and legends that take you into the next level of your service work. In initiative, balance, and individuation within the collective Christ consciousness, and the I Am Avatar consciousness of light. The ancient myths and legends that have come down to you throughout the ages, sweet ones, and through the many kingdoms in Asia, Egypt, Assyria and Babylonia, Syria, Mesopotamia, Arabia, and the land of Canaan, and from here into Greece, were all the same characters, containing important esoteric messages that would bring meaning and purpose to you and to the sacred earth. In myths and stories, your spiritual lives were often represented quite simply as good and evil characters, but the knowing of the truth in each story mirrors an aspect of yourselves that you are still experiencing through particular roles and characters. What these mythologies also represent, sweet ones, is the pathway of divine love that you create for yourselves and others through your own stories, challenges, and initiations of light. And as you experience the pyramid above Europe, connected to the Christ consciousness grid, you are invited once more to move beyond duality, to embrace duality as you experience the patterns of perfection, and as you see through your master eyes the roles that you are still choosing and what you need to shift within yourselves to deepen your service work as the way showers, teachers, and facilitators in this golden age of light. You are invited to embrace the duality and draw upon the divinity of each experience, of each story, and what it teaches you as you align your will deeper to the will of God and draw upon the power within you as manifesting co-creators to the company of heaven. And with this, to embrace your earthly desires and ride on the desire of your beloved I Am presence through the oneness within all life. Within the pyramid above Europe, you are invited to review your life lessons as you are given a divine dispensation to connect to the karmic board, as this review is usually done when you pass over, sweet ones. And with this, to have clarity as to the current role you are still choosing, and clarity as to the role you wish to choose. And from here you draw upon the Christed timelines of all golden ages of light as initiates of light, to see yourselves in your chosen role in this now, as these world teachers, sacred transfiguring flames of divine love and master beings of light. Additionally, the pyramid above Europe amplifies the third level of Christ consciousness. The third level of Christ consciousness is depicted through a near-perfect 14:18 phi ratio, where the perimeter of the seventh square equals or approximates the circumference of the ninth circle. It is not important to understand the mathematics, sweet ones, only that the Syrian Archangelic League of the Light overlight this level of Christ consciousness, which is depicted through a sphere that comes in approximately 10.8 feet in diameter around you. At this dimensional level, there is a focus on the sacred geometry of the star tetrahedron. This third level of Christ consciousness occurred through the reconnection to Syrian consciousness on April the 23rd, 1994, when Sirius A and Sirius B activated in a galactic alignment of light, occurring once every 90,000 years. This third level of Christ consciousness was activated for all awakened souls on this earth plane and vibrates to 46 plus 2 chromosomes, and means, sweet ones, that you now have 46 chromosomes plus 2 additional etheric chromosomes, which are waiting to be physically activated and actualized. In essence, sweet ones, the third level of Christ consciousness lifts you into cosmic Christ consciousness and your ability to activate higher dimensional frequencies and streams of consciousness previously unavailable to the light workers on this earth plane. And where you are, sweet ones, is having the ability to experience both the 5th and 6th dimensional fields of consciousness, and to hold this level of cosmic conscious awareness or crystalline consciousness within the physical body and energy field. For where your consciousness is, there you are. This also assists you, sweet ones, to move beyond the external noise and the astral plane, to receive deep impressions, transmissions, and knowing of your light work and ability to be creatively inspired through the divine transmissions of light. As you experience a third of the 4 blood full moons on April the 4th, sweet ones, called a tetrad, you align fully into the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God, heralded as the return of the Christ on the blood moon. It is the embracing energies of cosmic Christ consciousness that is tangibly experienced through the knowing that you are all one. As the I Am Avatar rays, you merge deep into the unified field of divine love as you integrate the higher dimensional frequencies of your beloved I Am Presence and the cosmic heart of all creation, and with this, stabilizing your body and energy field to this third level of Christ consciousness. Sweet ones, the first blood moon lunar eclipse occurred on April the 15th, 2014, and the second blood moon lunar eclipse occurred on October the 8th, 2014, and the last blood moon eclipse is set to occur on September the 28th. At the time of experiencing the first blood moon lunar eclipse on April the 15th, 2014, you were invited into the ashram of the Cosmic Christ, the collective Christed light of all ascended masters existing within Shambhala. Within this beautiful golden temple of cosmic Christ consciousness, you came into a deeper remembrance of yourselves as initiates of light, as you transmuted your human miscreations, no longer necessary to experience, so you may fully walk the pathway of Christ consciousness through the Christed timelines. Additionally, you are called upon to bring your collective focus to the activation of the golden flame of Christ consciousness through the hearts and minds of all humanity, as well as transmute the distortions of the Roman Catholic Church. And now you are called upon to transmute the distortions and myths of all religious stories, so the veils of illusion might be lifted and the divine will of God activated for all humanity. Within the ashram of the Cosmic Christ, you receive the signet ring of Solomon and will draw upon the signet ring once more. The signet ring of Solomon brings with it the remembrance of golden ages of light in self-mastery, a deeper sense of your service work, and the wisdom teachings of the Melchizedek Brotherhood of the Light. It is a magical ring bearing the symbol of the Melchizedek Brotherhood of the Light, the six-pointed star, also known as the Star of Solomon, the Star of David, or the Star of Melchizedek. Using this energetic totem, you come into a deeper sense of the alchemical ceremonial magic and power that you collectively hold to manifest all that you need in this now, for yourselves and for all life on the sacred earth. So let us now set our sacred space as you enter into the pyramid above Europe, and from here into the ashram of the cosmic Christ, overlighted by Mother, Father, God. You call in the Pleiadian emissaries of the light. You call in the Syrian Archangelic League of the light. You call in the Andromedan intergalactic beings of the light. You call in Nocturan emissaries of the light. You ask the Pleiadians, the Syrians, the Andromedans, and Nocturans, all of the light, to bring in a multidimensional cone of love above your aura for total alignment with your higher self of the light, your beloved I am present, and Mother, Father, God. You call upon the Trinity Lords of Light, Lord Michael, the protector of all life, Lord Metatron, the Lord of Light and the creator of the super electron, and Lord Melchizedek, the universal Logos and Lord of Wisdom. You call upon the mighty Elohim and their divine feminine counterpart. You call upon the archangels and their divine feminine counterparts. You call upon the Brotherhood of the Light and the Order of Melchizedek. You call upon Melchior, the Galactic Logos, and Helios and Vesta, the Solar Logi. You call upon Sanat Kumara, the bridge to Solar Christ consciousness, and Lord Buddha, the planetary Logos. You call upon the planetary spiritual hierarchy, the planetary Christ, the master of synthesis of the higher earthly rays. Kul, the master of synthesis of the first 7 rays. You call upon the Chohans of the rays. You call upon nature intelligence, and specifically upon the overlighting diva of planet Earth, Lady Gaia, overlighting diva of healing and Pan. You call upon your own master guides and all other beings of light you personally acknowledge and that wish to join you now in this sacred space. And lastly, sweet ones, you connect now to the unity grid of divine love, and with this, to the light workers, star-seated ones, and to your soul and star family and friends of the light. Good. The Syrian Archangelic League of the Light now come forward, surrounding you in a beautiful silver gold flame of sacred sexuality, of a reunion of hearts, of the reunion with your own heart, and the reunion with others. The Kundalini energy now gently rises through each one of the chakras, moving from the base chakra to the sacral, the solar plexus, now the heart, in the throat, third eye, and now crown chakra, clearing any false beliefs you may have about man or woman, and also inviting you into a deeper connection to your own sacred sexual energy of creativity, nurturing, and love. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now find yourselves placed in a beautiful external Merkaba vehicle of light, made in the finest frequencies of your higher self of the light. You find yourselves traveling through the grids of divine love, and now finding yourselves in the pyramid of mythology above the grids in Europe. You see before you this most beautiful being, Triogenes the Storyteller, who welcomes you to this pyramid of creation. He is laughing and sharing stories that are particularly relevant to each one of you, sweet ones, as you are now led into a central pyramid of light, in vibrating light frequencies, colors, sounds, and many holographic movie screens. You understand that you are here to deepen your service work, to move beyond the veils of illusion, and you do so by looking through your master eyes at all of life around you, by viewing and appreciating the divinity of every thought, feeling, and experience, no matter the resonance, no matter the energy. You embrace all within your heart and within your love. The stories start to merge for you, sweet ones. The myths, the understandings, the lessons. As you experience a deeper sense of looking through your master eyes, moving inwards initially, and then experiencing your stories with others. In koshino okuma sika kiyokona, in kakino moshina sika kiyoko astina, in kaikoa imoshina sika kiyo, in kakino moshina sika yoa, in kasino koika, in koono moshina sikoaya, in kasino kokia, emoshina sikoaya, in kasino ikoaya. And for a moment, sweet ones, you start now by bringing your focus back to the activation of the star tetrahedron, the star of Melchizedek, to the third level of Christ consciousness, overlighted by the Syrian Archangelic League of the Light. You are going to sit comfortably inside your electromagnetic star tetrahedral shapes as they are connected to your etheric, emotional, and mental bodies, and just experience these wonderful light frequencies and dimensional shifts in consciousness. Now as you focus, you visualize a silver gold colored tetrahedron, a four-sided triangular plane. You now see a second silver gold tetrahedron, another four-sided triangular plane. You see yourselves joining these two tetrahedrons together over the body, so they form a star tetrahedron. To join these two tetrahedrons together to form this silver gold star tetrahedral shape, you interlock the two triangular bases together in a three-dimensional six-sided star and visualize yourself in the middle of these two interlocking tetrahedrons. As you visualize this star tetrahedron, you see the apex of the top tetrahedron reach up and touch the top of your silver gold bubble, your six-dimensional portal, 2.4 feet above your head. The bottom or base of this top tetrahedron comes down to just below the knees. The apex of the bottom tetrahedron reaches to the bottom of your silver gold bubble, your first dimensional portal, 2.4 feet below your body, and the base of this bottom tetrahedron crosses your heart chakra. For women, sweet ones, you want to visualize the ridge of the top tetrahedron centered along the back of the body, and the ridge of the bottom tetrahedron centered along the front of the body. For men, you want to visualize the ridge of this top tetrahedron centered along the front of the body, and the ridge of the bottom tetrahedron centered along the back of the body. Good, sweet ones. You gently start to feel an activation of the shape around you. Feel the light within this etheric body star tetrahedron as it is just slightly activated around your body and within every cell of your body. You now visualize the emotional body star tetrahedron around you, and when you have a clear sense of the shape, you visualize the mental body star tetrahedron. You now feel these star tetrahedrons as they're superimposed over one another and all the exact same size, filled with silver gold light brought in by the Syrians. They fill each cell and molecule in your body and your energy field in these beautiful frequencies of divine love. And now you gently start to spin the emotional body star tetrahedron in a clockwise direction, spinning it at a comfortable pace within your silver gold sphere of light. Wonderful high frequencies of divine love are moving throughout your body, energy field and hologram, taking you into a deeper remembrance of yourselves as these Melchizedek ambassadors of light. To the remembrance of yourselves as these sacred transfiguring flames of divine love, as the peacekeepers, way showers, star-seated ones, in service to Mother Earth and all her life. Inkoshino mokuasia konasia kokaya, inkoino moshina sikoaya, inkaino imoshina sikoaya, inkasino imoshinasia. And now, sweet ones, you slowly stop spinning this emotional body star tetrahedron. And now you bring your focus to the mental body star tetrahedron. You start to slowly spin mental body star tetrahedron in a counterclockwise direction, again within your silver gold sphere of light. And as you do, you feel yourselves vibrating at a higher level of consciousness, cosmic Christ consciousness, the 6th dimensional level. Sensing now an altering of the chemical structure of each cell in the body, of each molecule, moving into the crystalline consciousness of light. Inkosino komoshina sikaye koasina, inkookuya imoshina sikoya, inkasino ikosia koashina. Wonderful, sweet ones. You now gently slow down the spinning, bringing your mental body star tetrahedron to a standstill. You now feel your head and brain filling with light. Spiraling filaments of light are moving through and within the pineal and pituitary glands, moving through the third eye and crown chakra, and then through every chakra and meridian in your body. You are being encoded with a pictographic communication in the language of light that amplifies in this pyramid of mythology, of storytelling, of the heroes and villains, of the roles you choose, and above all, sweet ones, the knowing of yourselves as initiates of light. For it is the role of the priest and priestess that guides you intuitively into greater levels of your service work in this now and in every now and golden age, sweet ones. And as you have a sense of the continuation of each now moment, of the merging of these parallel realities, Lord Melchizedek now appears before you and places around you the Melchizedek initiate's cloak of light, a beautiful golden and purple robe of light that assists you in this now, in coming into a deeper remembrance of the knowing of yourselves as initiates of light, as priests and priestesses to the order of Melchizedek. Lord Melchizedek drapes this beautiful golden and purple robe of light, this cloak of light around your body. And as he does, he takes his rod of light and taps it first on your left shoulder and then your right. And as this occurs, this beautiful star of Melchizedek appears now in this beautiful golden flame embossed upon your initiatory cloak of light. And Lord Melchizedek now says, this initiatory cloak of light will take you deep into the knowing of yourselves as the priests and priestesses in service to Mother Earth and all her life, and in service to in many dimensions of light. It is a cloak of remembrance that will allow you to understand your challenges as initiations of light. And when you are ready, you will experience too the activation of the 12 initiations of light, taking you deeper into the knowing of the keys of self-mastery and yourselves as Melchizedek, ambassadors of light. Go now deep into the remembrance of the roles you play, the roles you have experienced, the roles you are still choosing through the stories and the myths, as you create these pathways of divine love for yourselves and for others. And know that each challenge is but a deeper level of initiation, taking you deeper into the love of creation, deeper into the strength, the wisdom, the power within yourselves as the way showers, the world teachers and initiates of light in service to the lower world. And now you see before you, sweet ones, the karmic board. The karmic board is a group of 12 members, council members that are assigned to work with you. The karmic board is composed too of many of your star family and friends, of the councils of light that you have worked with, and the pre-birth agreements you choose with the souls that you are experiencing this reality with, sweet ones. The karmic board review usually takes place when you have passed over, as we have mentioned. But this divine dispensation will allow you to see the remaining karma that you have with other souls, and allowing you to truly let go, to forgive, to love, and to transmute the remaining karma in the knowing of the blessings that every soul bestows upon you on the planes of duality through the victim and persecutor consciousness, and in the embrace of the dualities, in the embrace of the divinity of every given now moment, no matter the thought or the feeling or the related emotion, allows you, sweet ones, the possibility of transmuting old karmic contracts. And as you look at the roles you chose, sweet one, the roles you are still choosing, see what it is that these stories are creating for you or have created for you. And know that you are the priests and priestesses to the order of Melchizedek. Allow your initiatory robe of light to further activate into a greater level of remembrance of the golden ages, of the strength you have, of the power you have, and the wisdom that you hold. Of the love for yourself and the love for all humanity. To truly forgive, to let go of blame, to view life through your master eyes, no longer needing to play out the old patterns, the old rules, the karmic timelines. This is personal, sweet ones, to each and every one of you. And you are guided deep into the knowing of your stories and also the roles in which you now choose. As you connect with the karmic board and clear old karma no longer necessary to be experienced. Inkoshino mokua sina kikoasia. Inkoino moshina sikaya koasia. Inkiino moshina sikakio. Inkasino ekoshia. Inkasino koyi moshia. Inkasino koyika kiosua. Inkiino moshina sikakio. Inkasino kukia. Emoshina sika, enkasino kukia, emoshia kiosua, enkaino koaya. Good, sweet ones. As you find yourself back in this beautiful pyramid of mythology, as you find yourself connecting deeper into the heart, you have a sense of Triogenes, of him weaving the stories that you need to hear into this now, of you understanding these roles and the greatest role that you play, that of Melchizedek initiates of light. Just allow yourself simply to surrender and to trust to the images that come to mind, to the sounds, to the colors, to the memories, drawing upon the golden ages, drawing upon the dark ages. Whatever it is that you are needing to experience is reflected and shown to you very clearly, sweet ones, as you look through your master eyes at all of life around you. Inkoshino kumasina kikoaya, inomoshina kikosina kikoaya, inkoino imoshina sikakio, inkaino imashisiaka. Wonderful, sweet ones. And now you find yourselves being impulsed by the ashram of the cosmic Christ. As you thank all these beautiful beings in Triogenes, you find yourself again traveling in your external Merkaba vehicle of light through the groves of divine love and the portals of light. And now you enter into the ashram of the cosmic Christ within Shambhala. And with those sweet ones, we present this to you as an invocation to deepen this experience. As you experience now the blood full moon on April the 4th. Inkoshino koma sikaino, imoshina sikakuaina, inkasino ima plua hiashina, inkasino kukia, imoshina sikuina, era la moshina kukia, inkakino, emoshina sikuia, inkasino ikosia kumuaya. I am now lifted in soul consciousness into the ashram of the cosmic Christ within Shambhala. Traveling through the second ray ashram of love and wisdom and into the sacred golden temple of cosmic Christ consciousness. Welcomed and greeted as an initiate of light, and surrounded by the Council of 12, I am taken into a central pyramidal-shaped temple of light. King Solomon appears before me now, welcoming me once more to this ashram of the cosmic Christ, and offering me a signet ring, the remembrance of my promise of service in love to Mother Earth and all her life, and the knowing of myself as the Melchizedek initiate of light. As this ring is placed on my fourth finger on my right hand, King Solomon now says, "The signet ring of power protects you from the lower astral realms and the entities upon this realm. It brings power and strength and protection, connecting you to both nature intelligence and the angelic realms. As you receive the signet ring of power, you come into a deeper remembrance of the power you have to create and effect change on the lower worlds and on this earth plane. Surrounded in this beautiful golden flame of Christ consciousness, my golden heart expands through the soul matrix and heart chakra, so I may truly know myself as divine love. I now clear my cells at a cellular level, releasing all patterns, false beliefs and judgments I no longer need to experience in this golden age of light. And now I find myself traveling the Christed timelines, experiencing my highest potential in all golden ages of light, and bringing into this now a greater sense of myself in self-mastery as a Melchizedek initiate of light, as a sacred transfiguring flame of divine love, overlighted by the many illumined beings of light from on high, and connected to the I Am Avatar consciousness of light. I bring my focus to the religious distortions, myths and stories, disempowering humanity, bringing in the higher dimensional frequencies and wrapping Mother Earth and all her life in this beautiful golden flame of Christ consciousness. And now this beautiful silver gold flame of the sacred reunion of hearts, clearing distorted religious mythologies and beliefs, and lifting the veils of illusion, so all humanity may experience empowerment, love, and wisdom. And so it is. The pathway of divine love through the Christed timelines now illuminates, showing me my heart streaming through the embrace of Christ consciousness and the cosmic heart of all creation. I now come back into my sacred space, grounding into the crystal heart of Mother Earth and the cosmic heart of Mother Father God. I am a Christ conscious being of light. I am a Melchizedek initiate of light. I am all that I am. Wonderful, sweet ones. Just allow yourself to simply relax and ground into the sacred space, experiencing so many of these beautiful energies and feeling them around your body, within your body, your connection to all the light workers, the star-seated ones, the illumined beings of light from on high. Beloved, I am present, family, friends, all life. Hold the space of love within your heart. Know that you are here in your roles as the teachers and leaders and way showers, and the knowing, sweet ones, of yourselves as priests and priestesses, as initiates of light to the order of Melchizedek. In koshino kumo sikaki onoaia, in korolo moshina sikakuaia, in kiino moshina sikukia, in kaino kushina sikuia, in kayiko imoshina sikukia, in kaino moshina sikuia, in kaino kursi kastikaya. We thank you for your service work, sweet one. As you ground once more into the crystal heart of Mother Earth, keeping this connection open to all the illumined beings of light from on high. We bless you for your service work, and with this we bid you a most magical day.